Hey everyone, this is Wet Slicks. We're back on TT Isle of Man Riding the Edge 3 for another career mode video, and today is the big one. It is finally time to tackle the mountain course in its entirety. We are qualifying for the TT race itself, so we have one full, or as many laps as we can do, anyway, if we wanted to in 60 minutes. Um, we will see how this goes. We've got a new engine on the bike now. We have the best engine that we can possibly get. So that's going to give us a little bit more power, a bit more RPM as well, and top speed. That's going to help. The bike is not as fully upgraded as I had wanted it to be at this point. Okay, that's interesting. So the AI is setting pretty slow laps there. 17 minute 40 somethings. So I'm feeling pretty confident that we can qualify well. Of course, because we're going in intervals anyway on the proper TT race, it absolutely does not matter at all where we qualify because everyone's at 10-second intervals anyway. So everyone's on the same sort of level pegging. But yeah, we've got quite a few riders here competing against us as well. 17 other riders qualifying. I guess that's everyone, probably. And then we will be going into the race itself once we've completed qualifying. Okay, we are off on our qualifying lap. We're about 10 minutes into this qualifying session now. I had a couple of bad attempts, just either braking too hard or a little bit too aggressive on the accelerator. I'm trying to push really to get a really good result here because I feel like we can qualify on pole. But I need to remember to just be a little bit more cautious, perhaps not overriding. We need a nice smooth lap today, really. Braking really hard down into Quarter Bridge here, trying to get a nice line on the exit, not too much power. I think going into first is messing with me as well. I think really I should do a lot of these like low speed corners in second, really. Bike wobbling about all over the place there, under braking. But it's okay, we've got a really nice exit there. Off the back of that corner, up the gearing again. Looking for this left-hand kink, taking it 6th gear, backing off the tiniest little bit. Back another couple of gears here, this left-hander, and then this right is very, very important. Union mills there. We want maximum amount of grip. Using all the road. Up the gears again. And this nice long straight up to Balagary. We just got this tiny little right-hander here. Barely anything. And here we are. This is Balagary, also known as Balascary. We're going to drop it back a gear here. Definitely you can do that in 6th gear, you can do it faster than that. As I said, I just want to be a little bit cautious on this lap, try and get a clean lap in. I think we'll be faster than the AI even with a couple of crashes, especially if we're pushing, but just backing up a little bit through there and driving the bike through. Now up the hill, up to the top of Crosby Jump that we're looking for at the top of the hill here. There it is, and the bike down this next hill is going to be reaching pretty much the max speed that we're going to reach on the whole course. We'd like it to be up near 180, but we're not quite going to make it even with the new engine. Dropping another couple of gears, pushing quite hard through there. Maybe back off a little bit more. Not quite the line we wanted. A bit too aggressive, maybe on the exit there. The bike out wide here, so this sort of like triple apex, and then being quite cautious for this left-hander, 3rd gear, and just push the bike through. Definitely could have done that faster, but clean. We're just looking for clean. Clean is fast as well, even if it's a little bit slower. That, and then looking for the next heavy braking zone. This is Balacrane. I'm going to be cautious through here as well. Heavy braking. And nice and smooth on the throttle application. That's where I dropped it last time. The last attempt. Smooth through there, that was pretty good. How brave are we feeling for this corner? Oh, not that brave. And then just dropping a couple of gears using engine brake through there. I can't believe we survived that. Cannot believe it. Going out wide for this corner and cutting in. And we're coming up to Glen Helen now. We're into section 2. And you can tell I'm concentrating because I've gone quiet. This corner. There's never as much grip there as there was in intermediate settings. I could really drive the bike through there before. All the way, just you could take that at 5th gear. And there was so much grip, and there really isn't in the realistic physics settings now. We want a nice drive up the hill here for the conker body straight. Up into 4th gear. Had to back off a little bit just to get the bike through there. And we're looking for this little right-hand kink at the top of the hill, onto the crunker body. There it is. And we need to be a bit cautious through here and then the bottom of the Garrow as well, because it's so bumpy, this next section, so fast. Oh, and we're a bit offline. Oh, just about saved it. Just a bit more caution from me. Would be wonderful. And then we're looking for this corner coming up here for the wall. Slowing down. Oh, a big wobble there as well. But we're through. You can definitely do that corner a lot faster. That corner is quite important. Then you've got this nice straight here, back up to 6th gear. Like kind of lifting off the ground almost there. I'm going to go back to 4th. Very easy to hit the curb on the exit there, and we are down to the bottom of the Garrow. One of the most difficult corners on the circuit, one of the most nervous ones, really backed off there. You can do that at around 155, 160 miles an hour if you're feeling very, very brave. The problem is, if I back off every single corner, we're going to be losing a lot of time. The AI didn't seem very fast from the practice session. You know, they weren't up in the sort of 16 minutes or anything. They were setting very slow times, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of times they will have set after this first lap. We are through Kirkmichael now. We are coming up to halfway in the circuit. We're looking for the Solvay straight. Next thing we know, we are completely offline. Managed to save it just about. And there's this very, very fast section. Going up to the Ballath Bridge as well. Somewhere up here. Skidding across the road there, almost hit the curb. That one's very easy to hit as well, that curb on the left. Drop a gear, very risky manoeuvre with the back wheel there. I love doing that little ninja kick with the back wheel, but it is a bit risky on the realistic physics. Didn't even really mean to do it there, barely touched the brake. And we're going to be nice and cautious, locking the front wheel a little bit into the left. Nice exit. And up the gearing again. You slow down for the lap, and then you've got this really fast section just after it with this left-hander here with the jump just after it. You're going to back off a little bit. Some of the Supersports you can take that pretty much full pelt. If you're not being as cautious as I am right now, and then we do not let go of the accelerator until you see this white house here. Drop a gear around the right-hander, and we're into Quarry Bends, where we really want a nice exit off the final corner. That was quite good. Oh, and then we want the absolute maximum possible speed through here because it is just all the way down the Solby Straight now, which normally is kind of where you're reaching the top speed of any bike. This is the fastest top speed sort of part of the course, 176 miles an hour on this bike. Looking for that red flag there. Should have been a bit more cautious on the braking perhaps. Just about got the bike slowed down. This is all really good information actually for the TT itself, where of course we're going to have to do 4 laps of this, not 1. On the hill here, this corner's quite tight, but still wobbling about a little bit in the braking. Oh, we've lost it. We've lost it 9.5 minutes into our lap. There's just a little rise in the road there. I was thinking about, oh, I need to be a bit cautious here because there is a bump. And it's so annoying because it's coming onto this straight where it's very important to have a lot of speed through here to be quick. But I know that there is a section up here by the K tree that the AI are normally quite slow through. Oh, just skidding about so much. It is amazing actually, this game, how they were so detailed. All the like little bumps and dips in the road. You really notice them on realistic physics settings because you have to be so cautious. You have to know exactly where every single one of them is. So this is the section normally the AI are very slow through. Oh, and that would be why. And this is what always happens whenever you have a fall. You know, you can concentrate fully, be totally in the zone for like 10 minutes. You have a fall, and another one will follow right after it. Sometimes when I'm trying to sort of make up time, you know that you crashed, you know you've lost 7 or 8 seconds there. And jump over that. And your concentration is just broken slightly, and it's just enough. But we are coming up to Parliament, and then we're going to be up into the mountain. So it's not been the cleanest of laps. I am curious to see where the AI are going to be at the end of this. So we're going to continue. Normally second gear for this corner. And there's another one right after it. This left-hander here. Just need to be a little bit smoother. Engine brake into there, and then coming up to Ramsey hairpin. Where of course you'll be very, very cautious. Often the AI will crash there, particularly if they're tripping over each other. And then you've got this little series of left-rights. These 2 horrible little right-handers, which are very tricky, especially this one. I've always hated. Camber is quite difficult there as the road kind of carries us out wide, understeering. Bike's feeling a little bit unwieldy through there. Oh, I was about to say we were doing all right. Coming up to the gooseneck now. We're up on the curb. Hopefully that's not going to give us a penalty. Be very careful going up on that curb because it's not really designed for having any kind of grip. But breathe somewhat of a sigh of relief that we're up into the mountain. That's definitely going to give us a penalty. Over a second penalty for that little adventure onto the gravel. Might have to go for another attempt on this. I'm still kind of learning where the grip is, and more importantly almost where it isn't under these realistic physics. Through there, and we are just coming up to the mountain mile now. This very, very fast right-hander, you want so much speed through there because this section is now just all the way down. Having trouble with some textures loading in, it looks like, as well. All the way down here, just full throttle application. I kind of chose the Yamaha because I thought it was going to make this challenge, this career mode a little bit more difficult because it doesn't have the top speed and the acceleration of some of the other bikes. Having said that, you know, it's been pretty good to us through a lot of this career mode. It's been a better bike than I thought it was going to be. Ooh, gone touch too fast into there. And this will be a bit of a test of the suspension. Yeah, too much. Just as I said we were going to test the suspension, yeah, it completely bottomed out on us there. That was not good. That's 3 crashes now this lap. And if each crash is costing us maybe 8 seconds, that's, you know, maybe 25 seconds now, but that's cost us. Oh, suspension really not happy with us on that corner as well. Those two, and intermediate physics settings, you can really push through there. Kind of shows you the differences. Got a nice exit there through the bungalow, which was pretty good. Coming up to the 15-minute mark of this lap. Maybe a little bit cautious coming into here, into Brandywell. Very easy to go wide there and tumble off the edge of the mountain. Okay, maybe even to 4th. This is normally the section that I feel like I know the best and get the best kind of flow through. The bike is just not happy with us on the braking at all. Stopping a lot, back wheels kicking up. And of course you're losing a huge amount of grip when that happens. We are not top rack in the World Superbikes. This is the TT, and you make a mistake, you will be going off the side of the mountain. Keppel Gate now, so this is pretty much the end of the mountain section. Just fast little left-hander there, that was really fast, very risky, really leaning into the banked dirt there on the side of the road. Nice and cautious into here, get a good exit, that's what we want. Much more about the exits than it is entrances. We're coming up to pretty much my best time around this course and intermediate physics settings was, I think, a 16-minute 40, which is already gone, come and gone, and we are way off that, and have had a couple of crashes. That was really close through Hilbury. I was trying to push, I was really trying to go fast through there, and it was maybe yeah, just too much pushing as if we're on intermediate physics settings, not quite working when we're on realistic. There actually is maybe more of a difference of work on the pavement again, more of a difference of grip than I had previously suspected. Oh no, we've lost it again. Just the back wheel had no grip there as we were on the leaning over. This is going to be like an 18-minute lap now, which is just absolutely atrocious. I was pretty confident that we were going to do a decent time. Come up to the line here. We are going to go again. We're going to go again because we're going to have to. 18 minutes and 20 seconds is pretty atrocious. Just using lots of engine brake here to take the speed off the bike before this tight left-hander here. Coming up to the K tree. Bit more cautious around there, because we crashed around there before as well, didn't we? And just a little bit more engine brake, backing off a little bit. So we can get the power on when we do come down to this straight here. Little bit of understeer through there. Not the grip I wanted on the outside. A bit risky through there as well. I forgot my braking marker there completely. Nice and easy now. Nice and easy into Parliament. Doing well. Oh, just a tiny bit. They were kind of pushing the limits there. Back up another gear and another. Nice clean exit through the bungalow. That's what we like to see. This is a better lap. Can we hold it together for the last section of the course? No. Oh, we just pushed a bit hard there, went a tiny touch wide onto the gravel at lean angle, and that's really set us back. And immediately almost lost the bike there again on the brakes. We need to turn back into the brake whisperer, channel our inner brake whisperer. Try and finish this lap off without any more mishaps. We did a really good job in the first half. It's actually quite bumpy there on the exit, and it's again not a fantastic lap. We are going to improve our lap by quite a bit. I'm not sure, we might just be under 18 minutes. We will indeed. 17 minutes 54. Let's go back to the pits. It's not amazing and not terrible, I think, would be my takeaway from that. We were well above everyone else in terms of top speed. A lot of those riders not anywhere near our top speed, but and no, maybe it's bugged because the average speed is kind of ridiculous as well. Gary Johnson there setting 131 mile an hour lap on his Triumph is very, very impressive indeed for Supersports. So yeah, maybe 10 seconds off, kind of where we wanted to be. To be fair, we did have a crash as well. That probably would have added about 8 seconds. So, but we'll see where the AI times come in now. They managed to improve a lot, and we are all the way down in 15th. Does not put us in good stead, really, for the event that lies ahead, because we now have 4 laps to do. And this isn't going to give us a lot of points, I wouldn't have thought, either. So we're not going to have a lot of points to then upgrade the bike, which I wanted to do. So it was a bit of a shame that we had didn't have the qualifying that we wanted. I think it's a combination of us being a bit slower on realistic settings and the bike not being fully upgraded as well. So yeah, another disappointing session today, and now we have 4 laps of the TT to do next time out, where we are on to the mountain course for the actual TT event, and we've qualified in 15th. It's not going to make any difference though where we qualified, because everyone sets off at 10-second intervals, so we'll have some riders to catch ahead of us. But we're going to have to really pull our finger out to get any kind of decent result. And then we'll see where we go after that. Might do a superbike career mode as well to sort of continue this, see where we go from there. But for the moment, thanks very much for watching, and see you next time.